Afternoon, Utah, and happy Friday. We have made it to the end of the week, and so far this week we more or less have been talking about the same thing each day, and recently especially we've been talking about inversion haze. Right now in the Salt Lake Valley we're sitting at moderate, but as we go through the afternoon it is forecast that we'll go back to the unhealthy for sensitive groups, and not only are we going to find that today, we're likely going to find that tomorrow and into Sunday, and that's more than likely going to carry us through the Martin Luther King weekend as well. So probably a good idea to spend more time inside than outside, and if you have those sensitivities, again, just better to stay inside altogether, especially during the afternoons. Things will be better in the mornings and at night, but during the afternoons we'll have the hazy skies like we're currently seeing up at Hiram Reservoir looking towards Cache Valley. Doesn't look all that nice, kind of that milky sky because of that haze. Otherwise, there's a lot of sunshine across the state, and then you get views like this when you get in the higher elevation, Sundance. If you're heading up to the mountains for today and just this weekend, make sure that you have sunglasses and also make sure that you have the sunscreen as well. But temperatures, at least today, are going to be close to seasonal averages in most of our mountains. Bryce Canyon, also a lot of blue sky out there, a little bit of in the way of cloud coverage. But Bryce Canyon and all of our national parks will also have some pretty nice weather as we go throughout this weekend. Daytime highs, just a couple of degrees cooler compared to what we found yesterday. This is a little bit closer to seasonal averages. 36 degrees in Park City, 40 degrees in Salt Lake City, and the average for today in Salt Lake City is actually in the upper 30s. So again, not that far away. In central Utah, more spots in the upper 30s to around 40 degrees, 38 in Nephi, 40 degrees in Oak City. Then in the southern half of the state, 45 in Torrey, 54 in Lake Powell, and 57 degrees in St. George. As we begin watching your weather for you, we have that northerly flow today. We're going to keep a northwesterly flow tomorrow as high pressure builds in. And even though you see an upper level low pressure off the California coast on Sunday, we still have that ridge, and that's going to be controlling our weather as we go from this weekend into Monday. So for your Martin Luther King Jr. weekend forecast for tomorrow, a daytime high in Salt Lake City, 39 degrees, lower 40s for both Sunday and into Monday. And looking even further past that point, the Climate Prediction Center is liking a drier than average pattern because that high pressure is just going to refuse to budge as we move into next week. Now, there's a small chance that by the middle of next week, maybe our mountains in northern Utah could find some snow, but we're really looking past next week, maybe into the following weekend, but that far out, we're going to have to fine-tune a lot of those details. But in St. George, over the next 7 days, predominantly dry conditions, daytime highs mid to upper 50s. Overnight lows will be in the lower to middle 30s. Along the Wasatch Front, we're going to have that haze for today, and really the net haze over the next several days as well, as daytime highs will be in the upper 30s, low 40s. Overnight lows will continue to be on the cold side and lower to middle 20s, and it looks like this pattern is going to be continuing to be wash, rinse, and repeat through at least the middle stages of next week. If you want to stay